La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Ah! Oh, kindergarten, you scared me. I was just watering my plants. Every week I take the time to water my flowers. By watering them, I know that over time they will slowly begin to change and grow. Man, all this watering has got me thinking about synthesizing and reading. Let's take a look at the anchor chart behind us. When a reader synthesizes, their ideas change and grow, just like a plant. Now, today I want to teach you that great readers synthesize to create their own understanding when they read. Synthesizing is when your thinking changes when you learn new information from a book. Now, today and every day, you will use your schema. Remember, you know what that means, what you already know, and new reading to develop a new idea and understanding of a book. Today, you will synthesize as you read a book called Culture from the Nacogdoches series. Listen carefully as I read and model how I synthesize. Also be on the lookout for any questions I might ask. Let's get into the reading.
Nacogdoches, Culture by Sidney Pimentel. Nacogdoches series, Culture by Sidney Pimentel. I'm gonna pause right here. Okay, kindergarten, before we start reading, I'm just looking at this picture and noticing all of these hats. At first I was thinking that culture means the way someone dresses, because I see these hats in the book, and I know people dress differently. I'm going to keep this thought in mind and read on to see if my thinking changes. We are so lucky to have so much culture in Nacogdoches. Culture is the beliefs, customs, and art of a group of people.
Tenemos mucha suerte que hay tanta cultura en Nacogdoches. La cultura son las creencias, costumbres y el arte de un grupo de gente.
On the first day of Chinese New Year, Grace wore traditional Chinese clothes. Dr. Yoon Her.
En el primer día del Año Nuevo chino, Grace se vistió en ropa tradicional china. Doctora Yuan Her.
My parents have taught us to work hard and you will go far in life. Nicholas Martinez, Jr.
Mis padres nos han enseñado a trabajar duro para tener éxito en la vida. Nicholas Martinez, Jr.
We try to serve food that reminds people of a home-cooked meal. Lorena Flores.
Tratamos de servir comida que le recuerda a la gente de la comida en casa. Lorena Flores.
Okay, kindergarten, let's pause. Well, at first, I was thinking culture just meant someone dresses differently. But now as I'm reading more, I'm thinking that maybe culture is also the food someone eats. I know people like all different kinds of food, and the text is telling me about all these different types of foods. I'm noticing that my first thought wasn't necessarily wrong, but I am definitely adding to my thinking and understanding as I read. Remember, we're like watering a flower. We're adding to our understanding. Sometimes people come into our store looking for the Day of the Dead bread. Lorena Flores.
A veces, personas vienen a nuestra tienda buscando pan para el Día de los Muertos. Lorena Flores.
I grew up in Guerrero, Mexico, and moved to Texas 19 years ago. Lorena Flores.
Crecí en Guerrero, México, y hace 19 años desde que me mudé a Texas. Lorena Flores.
My community, we've got style, with colors and prints to share. We love to use beads and silky stars. They adorn the braids on her hair. Poet Megan Ford.
Mi comunidad Tiene estilo con colores y estampados para compartir. Amamos usar cuentas y bufandas de seda. Adoran las trenzas en el pelo de ella. Poet Megan Ford.
Grace practicing Chinese calligraphy at home. Dr. Yun He.
Grace practicando caligrafía china en casa. Doctora Yuan He.
Shally's Indian Kitchen on Wheels sells Indian cuisine. Chicken curry, gira rice, and so much more.
Sally's Indian Kitchen on Wheels vende comida india, curry de pollo, arroz gira y mucho más.
Okay, kindergarten, we're nearing the end of the book, and I'm noticing that my thinking is changing as I learn more from the book. At the end of the book, I am now thinking that culture might involve what people eat, where they live, and how they communicate. As you can see, I kept adding to my thinking as we read on. Now remember, when we synthesize, we can add to our thinking, or our thinking might change altogether. Witt's barber shop has been an important part of Nacogdoches history. We are so lucky to have so much culture and history in our home.
Witt's Peluquería ha sido una parte importante de la historia de Nacogdoches. Tenemos mucha suerte que hay tanta cultura e historia en nuestra ciudad.
Okay, kindergarten, what a great book read. You may have noticed that we were reading in English and in Spanish. Now it's your turn. You will use the graphic organizer to finish the following sentences, just like I did as I was reading. You can choose to either write or record your thinking. You will finish the following sentences. At first I was thinking. As I was reading I was thinking. And in the end I was thinking. Good luck, kindergarten. I know you will be super synthesizers.